The Turkish defense industry has made remarkable progress in recent decades and is increasingly able to develop indigenous systems not only for the Turkish armed forces but also to export to international customers. Especially after the performance of the TB2 drones in the Russo-Ukrainian War, there's a consensus about the success of Turkish unmanned aerial vehicles. Turkish companies have been working on unmanned surface vessels for some time to replicate the industry's success in drones. There are 4 USV systems operational or at the test phase, and their variants for different areas of naval warfare are currently under development. Turkish Navy has a great expectation from USV projects that offer the prospect of tactical elasticity by conducting high-risk missions without risking human life. After delivery, the USVs will be embarked at naval bases and warships. Here is a summary of Turkiye's USV projects. Ulac is the brand name for the Unmanned Surface Vehicle, USV, product family developed by Ares Shipyard and Meteksan Defense, which covers a variety of platform types, capabilities, and roles. It has a 400 km range, 65 km per hour speed, day/night vision capabilities, encrypted communication infrastructure, which can be operated from mobile vehicles, Navy headquarters, or from sea platforms such as aircraft carriers or frigates. Its missions include intelligence, surveillance, reconnaissance, surface warfare, asymmetric warfare, escort missions, strategic infrastructure protection. The prototype, also a Su-W variant, carries a launcher for 4 laser-guided Sirit missiles and 2 laser-guided long-range anti-tank missiles, El-UMTAs, produced by Turkish missile manufacturer Roketsan. ULAQ was first unveiled to the public in October 2020. Following the launch in early 2021, Turkiye's first armed USV, ULAQ, completed sea trials in the first quarter of 2021. During the Denizkırtı 2021 exercise, which took place in May 2021, ULAQ fired a missile at a land target, achieving initial operational capability. The JV has also been working on other variants of ULAQ USV. The port security variant, which is armed with a 12.7mm remote weapon station, RWS, carried out a live firing test in January 2022. The JV showcased port security and anti-submarine warfare variants at DIMDEX 2022 Expo. ULAQ is currently in mass production. Dearsan Shipyard unveiled the USV-15 family of armed unmanned surface vessels, USVs, on December 23, 2021. The prototype unveiled on social media is named Attack USV-15, referring to an attack version of the USV armed with a stabilized weapon system and a missile launcher. Before the live firing tests, the company called the USV Salvo. Salvo conducted the live firing trials by engaging a sea target with a laser-guided Sirit missile and RWS in the Sea of Marmara on May 25, 2022. Dearsan Salvo has an overall length of 14.79 m, a width of 3.83 m, and a draft of 0.75 m. Depending on the selection of diesel machines, the new vessel can reach a top speed of 45 to 60 kts, 83 km per hour. 111 km per hour. It can be armed with a surface-to-surface and surface-to-air guided missile system, as well as a 12.7mm stabilized machine gun system. In addition to these functions, variants are being developed to perform specific tasks such as reconnaissance, surveillance, and intelligence gathering. Salvo can't only be operated by land-based mobile control stations or command centers, but can also be deployed on naval forces such as helicopter landing docks, LHDs, frigates, corvettes, and MCM ships. The Salvo is the second operational-ready armed USV of Turkiye. SANCAR is an armed USV developed by ULAC and Havelsan Partnership. It'll be equipped with the Havelsan Network-enabled Data Integrated Combat Management System, ADVENT. This is a new generation command and control system tailored to the needs of a force-oriented, network-centric concept of operations rather than a single ship. ULAC JV launched SANCAR in Istanbul on June 7, 2022. The timeline of the project wasn't shared by the company officials. Turkiye's leading defense company Aselsan has conducted 2 demonstrations of its USV swarm project. The first was conducted with 4 Albatros USVs just before the IDF 2021 International Fair, and the second on June 19, 2022 with a brand new addition to the swarm, MIR. The Albatros S is an indigenous USV that can operate in a swarm. The swarm, which may consist of different navigational units, is able to continue its mission despite the loss of individual platforms by avoiding other components and obstacles, including moving hazards. The assigned work is distributed independently among the components of the swarm. The 7-meter USV can reach speeds of more than 40 knots and has a range of over 200 nautical miles. The USV can operate for up to 10 hours and has a payload of 250 kilograms. Manufactured by Seafine Shipyard, MIR USV is being developed under another project to carry a large payload and demonstrate an important capability for Turkiye in the field. MIR means commander in Turkish, and the ship's long mast, which contains more than the usual sensors, reinforces the idea that MIR USV would assume a control role over the other USVs in the swarm. The USV was introduced as an ASW variant of the Seafine's Constellation-class unmanned vessel, equipped with variable depth sonar, VDS, and designed to meet the endurance, sea-keeping, and maneuverability requirements of defensive ASW operations in littoral waters. However, it appears to have additional roles in surface drone swarms, due to the boat's flexibility that can be configured in accordance with the user needs. With her hull design and propulsion system, MIR is capable of reaching speeds in excess of 36 knots and operating in Sea State 4. According to the company brochure, there are some important, surprising, and significant detection and capabilities that cannot be disclosed publicly.